pro player. But let's see the first map, because I think the first map is just sheer precision, but there's also twist to it. Yeah, so already the apex here is very important, because you can see they're going quite late onto that apex in order to go very far to the right here and set yourself up nicely and like just as diagonal, like as straight as possible to the checkpoint. Oh. Now important here, you can do like a very small slide, but I think a no slide is required for you to just get the auto time. You also don't need to do that. That is for you to get more of the booster. And then the ending is just there to annoy you in that way. Yeah, the ending is very annoying if you have to readjust your line on the wood. So what I would recommend is either like be very careful with your steering on that, or just try to already line your car before that, or just do it after. But you don't want to hit the snow. So start, very simple, of course. You want to go very close to the wall. And then it's important that you kind of land, like, that was my problem on this map. I was always too far on the left here. And that's why I always ended up either too early here or too late here. That I was like way too far. But like this really guides you through the turn. Like you can get a very clean line. You do not have to go that close to this white barrier, but you can go over it. It's not snow. What I would recommend is to maybe just go quite close to it, not too much. And then players are sliding here. You can see like small skid marks. Some of them are doing that. You get a bit more speed from that. They angle their car a little bit to get a no slide SD on that one. By the looks of it, I actually need to check into... Let me go into the free camera and actually proof check that. Because I think if I saw a replay, players went for a slide. And I mean, it's like now very hard to see. But you can see like some people, like there's more skids than actual tires. So, you know, so some people do slide. You do not need to do that. Just like leaving off the steering is like needed. But you get a little bit more speed and of course a better line for that part. That's what I figured out. If you want to go for that very precise steering movement. Because like you set yourself up very far to the left there due to that. You can also just induce or like just do that in order, like if you go a bit further to the right and then just go very like straight over the penalty surface, but you don't want to slide over that because with that you lose speed. Now you need to regain control again, go close to the wall, and then if you want to, you can go for a harsh left steer, and then you can also steer to the right in order to get your nose down and you get more of the booster. But you can also go there like normally if you feel like it. Just make sure to get that turn here across. Don't go too inside. You don't want to hit that snow. The snow is penalizing you a lot. And then yeah, well, just survive the ending. Go as diagonal as possible. You can go quite close to the snow. But I think this map, this auto time is not too hard on this map. I think it's a nice map to hunt, but it can be very tedious because for me, this speed sometimes seemed a bit off, like, because this section is really giving you a lot of speed. But still a good first map. I really like it, but as more diagonal you jump there, the more speed you have because you just have more of the booster. So that's what you have to consider. But I think it's a good first map of the campaign, also utilizing the wood surface, which is kind of new to the game. And you could have seen a slight better start here from Puva, who went super inside, but then didn't have the best speed here in the end by the looks of it. And also a slightly worse line, so that's how he lost. Like this one left turn is then super important, how you set up and how much of the boost you get. But I do think it's a very cool map, and let's move on.